Hi, I am Mekala, the founder of Manimekala, a fashion brand that's based on aesthetics and ethics. So within fashion, it's often, the big name designer that gets all the credit, but actually there are so many people, and mostly women, over 80% of fashion's global workforce are women, that actually make the clothes, that process the fabric, that do the printing, that cut and stitch, and they are basically go unacknowledged. And so I believe in opening up the supply chain, explaining each stage that the garment goes through, and to really put the value back into clothing. I think a lot of people these days don't necessarily think about where their clothes come from. So all of our pieces are made from natural fabrics. All the prints are on organic cottons, and the plain fabrics are dead stock or upcycled. So these two dresses, the sleeves are upcycled fabrics and they've been overprinted. So these are screen printed. These designs are developed from my graduate collection. This is our Niram dress. Niram means colour in Tamil, my family's language. And this features our signature marbling print. So this is developed from hand marbling. And then I scanned it in, played around with it, changed the colours, and then printed it digitally. I grew up always making clothes. Before I knew how to sew, I was making paper clothes for my Barbies, I was making clothes for myself. I am half Indian, and my mother's side of the family, all of the women sew, paint, embroider. So I just really grew up in a culture that everybody knows how to make their own clothes. Everybody's always designing their next outfit. So it was just very natural for me. I always knew I wanted to be a fashion designer, but it wasn't until I was in my teens I realised I could actually do this. It could be a real career. And then so I went to study at university, and just as I learned more about the fashion industry, I just realised how broken it is. It's so exploitative, and there's no reason why it needs to be like that. So I decided to start up my own brand to be an example of better practice in the industry, and to do what I love, and bring positivity and joy into the world through my designs.